So, our last presenter before the break is Mr. Mark Longbottom. Is he around? Great. Let's have a big round of applause for Mr. Mark Longbottom!
This is about being you, and there will be participation, not on the front row, but there will be participation. If you don't recognise anything that's on the slides, put your hand up, just one hand, and the person next to you who hasn't got the hand up will tell you what it's about. If there is a competition too, Rich is going to be judging that. If you see a four-letter word beginning with S, two hands and stand up and just shout the word. So, being you, but really it's being me, but it's being you. The next slide, after I count up to three, I want you all to read out slides. So 1 to 3. Very good. I've used that a lot in business and people go, woof, yeah. So what? What is being me? Well, the next 5 slides are going to sort of show what being me has been, but basically the whole point of being you is that you don't do what someone else says or someone else does. So there's the things I've done. This is something that you could Google, I forgot to say that. There's things I'll say you might want to Google. So Google's Church of Subgenius when you get home. This is Bob Dobbs. He appeared everywhere throughout the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and now he's all over the internet. This is grass. I collected grass for 3 years. It was a mail art project. It was about being social, and I was asking people to send me grass from all over the world. And I got grass from 350 people, 46 different countries, and people from the KGB followed me. Something else about being me, I used to dance a lot, and I met some of these people. You might want to Google them. You might know someone might not know them. I used to dance at one of their clubs in Brighton, but my dance would now be known as extreme dance, I'm told. It's not always one way being me. It always has to be interactive. That's why you're here. That's why I want you to interact. You've already done it once. It is about being interactive. Being you isn't just about giving it out. You should be actually talking. Being me, I ended up in Naples last year, and this is Mattia. I met his dad on Facebook. Mattia's got a terminal illness. He had an exhibition. There was 1,200 pieces of artwork from 800 artists from all over the world, and I helped because I could. That's all it is. So do you need to justify being you? Stephen Fry from QI would say you do, and he'd probably talk about it a long time. I think that's a bit fake, even more fake than Sherlock Holmes 2 days ago. But that's Stephen Fry. He's a very good actor and he's made everyone believe he's very clever. This person, Andy Warhol, made me believe when I was at Leeds Poly in the 80s that I didn't have to just do art. I could actually live as art. So life as art, it's quite clever that I thought. I don't have to actually go into college. I also connected with Gilbert and George, who were living as art, but I didn't know at the time. I started doing a living sculpture act, they'd already done that. A tutor at Leeds Poly told me I should be an expert before I do it again. I asked them to do my dissertation and they said no. Here's a Leeds artist, Damien Hirst. I put him in, I was going to put Tracy Emin in. So anyone who is here who knows Damien Hirst's work and likes it, put your hand up. Anyone that doesn't like it? See, that's you being you, not me, that's your thoughts. Personally, I could give or take, I'm not bothered really, but it's all about the concept. It's the fact that a person puts something in formaldehyde or does spots. Now this person does some spots too. Well, you Google that and you do find that through Damien Hirst spots, so it could be a fake. Might not be. It could be worth a lot of money. I'll let you know, Damien Hirst left Jacob Kramer when I left Leeds Poly. We're in the same boat there. Big twister, or is it just conceptual? It all depends if you think it's worthwhile. I don't, but I do like the idea of being Damien Hirst. This is where we go back to Dr. Seuss and Salvador Dali. Two people that are surreal. One's funny, and when you're a child, you just like it. The other, you have to be old enough and be quite sort of, well, just say a bit pretentious. My mum and dad said, be you, not us. Don't follow what we've done and be told what to do. Do what you want. So I banged my head against brick walls in nightclubs, stood on a box and pretended I was living sculpture for 15 years. Well, so there you go. Slow crowd, but hey, Artists are full of it. I'm an artist. You've got one dispensing hole. Put it through that, not through your mouth. That's me. Design 58. Thanks you for everything. And be you, don't be me. Thank you.
Mr. Mark Longbottom! Great, thank you.